Okay. Okay, should be good. Just post the link in the Discord. Okay. Before we get started with the stats, I quickly Breezy just told me to do tank settings. If you know, you know. He's already running Great and Grind, okay. His team already sucks a lot. Okay. Let me just have the Discord open just in case, and we can get started now. Or trade. Whatever. It's not in there. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So stats. For Philly, who has been underperforming a bit, Maravich, 20 and 6. Looks like he's steadily declining, but this is his best shooting season out of all three, so I don't know, his volume is declining, but overall he's still pretty damn good. Williamson, pretty similar. Haywood, same thing. Fred Brown, okay. Brad Davis has looked better this year. Same with Ernie Grunfeld. I think that just might be minutes. Yeah. So I think one of the biggest reasons they're a lot worse this year is no Swen Nader, who left in free agency. Bucks have also fallen off a bit. Larry Keenan is really good. Junior Bridgman also playing well, but yeah, the supporting cast isn't really doing anything special. And I guess I mean, they do have pretty good supporting cast, but it's not anything crazy anymore as the top teams also have a ton of depth now, and they don't really have the star power to compete at the same level they were early on. For the Bulls, Randy Smith's volume is way down. It's interesting. Dantley is obviously scoring really well. Ray Williams, pretty decent. Kikanovich was shooting really, really well from three earlier on the season. Looks like it fell off a bit. Yeah, past 2 months he's under 30% from three. Still a really solid rookie year overall for him. Kent Benson's shooting from three. He's one of the very first stretch bigs Drollinger. Cavs, Dr. J is doing Dr. J things. Gus Williams, big leap. Roundfield, Johnson. Boone's shooting is way down, but he's still a solid bench scorer, I guess. For the Celtics, Jack Sigma. Sorry if it's taking, if I'm jumping in a bit. I just want to like go pretty in depth. Robert Reed continues to take a lot of threes and not really make them at a high rate. Okay. This Jesse Arnold dude, that's just because he's getting a lot of shots. He's not actually that good. And wow, the Braves are still tanking, and yeah, Alvin Adams, damn, 13, 7, and 6. They're running pretty much the same settings as previous years. I don't know why he suddenly like they're still running. They were running a 13-man rotation previous years too, but his stats are suffering a lot. Same thing with Maxwell and Gerard. Yeah. Phil Jackson's actually improved his field goal percentage a lot, but yeah. The Clippers, Lionel Hollins playing great. BDT still really good. Wes Unseld triple single. The Hawks, just all generics. Best actual player, Kevin Restani. Okay. Or Bill Bradley looks like is the highest overall at 70, but 5 points per game on 29% from the field. Damn. For the Heat, after the McGinnis trade, Earl Monroe, averaging 16 and 7. Michael Ray Richardson, their rookie. Eddie Jordan looks like a bust. Pat Riley is finally out of the rotation. Charlotte, go. Take a look at their 3-point percentage because they're very 3-point heavy. They have a lot of shooters. It's Utah. Sacramento. Johnny Davis averaging about 18 points a game. Dino Manigan was really good, or yeah, he was pretty damn good all around in his first season. He's just regressed really early, which kind of sucks. Kings are still a threat this year. The title, Gervin, his volume's fallen off a bit. Tiny Archibald somehow playing better than last year. Interesting. Curtis Perry. The Knicks underperforming again this year, at least to start the year. Gail Goodrich. Uh, yeah, even his three-point volume is a bit down. Not nearly the same player he once was. Yeah, the Knicks are just mediocre now. And time for the Lakers. David Thompson. Still taking 7 threes a game, but the percentage is way down, which is that's good for the rest of the league. Marquez Johnson, very similar stuff to last year, more efficient though. Sure, Alvin Hayes. Orlando, who traded Lacey, um, 15 combined three-point attempts for uh, Logan and Hawkins, and Toe, Monty Toe, hmm, having a sub 50, 40, 90 season. Interesting. Dolapagic, and yeah, Dave Logan has bounced back. It's been a pretty big storyline this year. After having a huge shooting slump last year, he's averaging career high in points on 50, 40, 90. That's pretty cool. Mavericks, Nick Gallis as a rookie, 20-7. Toby Knight continues to develop. Okay. The Nets slash Wizards actually still above 500. Kind of weird. Phil Smith, Doug Collins, Lon Shelton, and JoJo White has regressed a ton again this year, and he's still not terrible. I mean, the efficiency is way down from the first season, but still 16-9, even despite how low his overall has gotten. Dave Corzine per 36, great. Ooh, Nets have a ton of bigs. Yeah, they're sticking around. Uh, the Nuggets world be free. A lot of the uh, younger point guards really stepping up this year. Will be free leading the Nuggets in scoring. Lucas Parrish also taking a scoring leap. Havlicek continues to regress pretty hard. Murphy, Pacers, Moses Malone, Otis Birdsong, to about 24 a game. Three-point shot isn't really falling, but he's up a bit. Rick Barry, efficiency's down a bit, still fine, but 17-8. Still not close to the first season, but scoring volume-wise, it's up from last year. Walter Davis, the team's actually winning a bit this year. Uh, doesn't look, yeah, three-point shot is falling a lot. Blaming up a bit. Pat Cummings, the rookie, he's been pretty great. Daryl Dawkins, Bob Love, who they signed apparently. Hmm. Bob Bigelow. Sorry about that. Kareem continues to do pretty much around what he's done. Bantam took a solid leap this year. Truck, just, yeah, Lucius Allen's terrible, man. Jim Jones looking pretty good. Eric Money he is not that good at all. Steve Mix, slight resurgence efficiency wise. And per 36, it's a bit closer to season one, at least. Yeah, the Pistons fallen off a lot. Huskies, Bernard King, he's shooting 44, but only one attempt a game, so not really that impressive. Um, two more rebounds, slightly more efficient, extra assist, two more, like, he's marginally better. Nothing close to what I expected, though. Winters, Campy, Merriweather. Yeah, Huskies didn't take the leap I expected them to, but they are still a good team for sure. Rockets, pretty bad. John Long, top five picks, leading them in scoring. Okay. Spurs, here's Lanier, looks solid. Billy Knight, who they traded for in the offseason. Dandridge, okay, the volume per 36 it is down from last year still, but the playmaking is up. Nixon, especially as of late, been much, much more efficient. Yeah, 12 assists per game is kind of crazy. Nixon looks a lot better. Olberding, yeah, looks like last year, like the scaling up the volume and all that, that was looks like a bit of a fluke. A lot more similar to how he was season one. And yeah, Mike Flynn looking great off the bench. Go Thompson, the rookie. Freeman Williams, who's another rookie. Okay. Suns, Dave Cowens, just padding his stats on a bad team. Wedman, who hasn't played for them yet, but okay, that was a solid pickup. Lacey, of course, another solid pickup. Henry Bibby. Okay, yeah, Statham looks terrible. Same thing with Phil Sellers. Damn, did not their entire bench was shooting under 30% from the under 40% from the field. Wow. Sonics, John Drew having his best season. George McGinnis, who they just picked up at the deadline, hasn't played for them yet, but that was a really solid pickup. He's playing great. Uh, Mickey Johnson, who will be relegated to the bench now, but he was finally getting a bigger role and he was playing great. John Laskowski scaling up really well. Tom Borwinkle, of course. Okay. Timberwolves Stano, 19, 11, and 6 assists. For whatever reason, they're underperforming. Walt Frazier has looked terrible. He might be he might be like the worst offensive 80 overall plus. Maybe, I don't know. Portland, Bobby Jones, 27, 10, and okay, well he averaged 7 assists last year too. I forgot about that, but he's still doing Bobby Jones things. Dan Issel, playing great. Dom Buse, efficiency looks like a concern right now, but still solid. ML Carr having his worst year. I mean, it's fine though. They finally have a real co-star next to Bobby Jones, which is great for them. And for Golden State, the rookies, Reggie Theus, averaging 22 and 7. He was the sixth pick, the second overall pick. Purvis Short, so averaging 19. Finally, the 5-win Bullets, Michael Cooper, averaging 19 a game per 36, 26, 7, and 3. Obviously, he's the only reason he's doing that well is because who else is going to shoot? Um, yeah, this team is terrible. And that's it for player stats. Now let's look at the league leaders, points per game, top 10, top 15. We'll be free in the top 15. Kind of interesting. Let's go rebounds next. Malone. Okay, so Sam Lacey's actually averaging 15 rebounds a game this year. It's the top 10. The Lakers front court are both in the top 10. Assists. All the usual guys, Walton up there. George White. Michael Ray Richardson as a rookie. And Brian Winters. Steals. Randy Smith. Walter Davis. Buse. Keenan. MMR's rookie. Nixon. Theus. Bobby Jones. Bernard King. Lionel Hollins. Blocks. Dave Cowens. Drollinger. Walton. Gilmore. Kosic. McAdoo. Rollins. Uh, Jones, Lucas, Ray. I guess we can like 3-point percentage is Flynn. 3-point attempts, Bubbles Hawkins and Dave Logan. Top two. Thompson, Gus, and McAdoo. The rest. Now let's take a look at estimated wins added. As always, Moses is in the top 10. Stano at 11. He's always done great in that. Sigma. Okay, Marcus Johnson, top 15. Yeah, Lacey, top 20, just like last year. Lacey's higher than Gervin. Wow, man. Alvin Adams, despite having um, playing way less minutes than he should be, still top 25. Okay. Dantley was top 20 in the UA, right, Ed? Who's like, where's the lowest I can? Lanier's at 39. Wow. 39 for Bob Lanier. Roundfield surprisingly low. Wow. Elvin Hayes around 60. Same with Randy Smith. I already showed Wizards. Damn. John Williamson around 75. So any stars around like 100-ish? Westfall not top 100? Uh, yeah, I don't think I'll find any stars down here. Or Monroe at like 130. Billy Knight is around 130. Billy Knight and Jeff Petrie have the same estimated wins added. Steve Hawes has a higher estimated wins added than Billy Knight. Wow. Uh, Probably it for quote unquote stars. Dennis Johnson, zero point 0.8. Ron Boone and Dennis Johnson have the same one. Thomas Herrera and Dennis Johnson. Uh, Walt Frazier somehow still a positive. And officially into the negative. So now, as always, let's show who the worst players are according to estimated wins added. Lucius Allen. By a 3-win gap, Lucius Allen has had the biggest negative impact, or has had the worst impact out of any player in the league. Playing a lot of minutes does play a big factor into that, but still, he's taken away almost 7 games from his team. Damn. What else down here? It's notable. The Pistons starting backcourt. Kent Benson. Okay. It doesn't look like anyone super notable is a negative. I mean, there's some solid players for sure, but no one that's crazy. Yeah, okay. And finally, award races. I already showed it actually, but yeah, I'll quickly go through it again. Here are the MVP guys. They wanted to give it to Walton. Right now, if I had to pick MVP, it would probably be between DT and Gilmore. Rookie of the Year, Theus probably. Sixth man, definitely Logan. Defensive Player of the Year. Oh wait, speaking of defense and stuff, actually I want to show team stats. Forgot about that. Number one offense, still Cleveland. Hornets are close though. Same with Clippers, Huskies. Okay. Interesting. Sonic's not top 10. And the worst offense is the Hawks by a pretty wide margin. Defensive rating. The best defense in the league is the Lakers. Then the Spurs, the Clippers, Nuggets, Blazers, Kings, Grizzlies. Hornets are top 10. Sonics, Cavs top 10. Bulls right outside. Clippers, Timberwolves, Magic, Jazz, Sixers around average. Pacers. Bottom 10 defenses. And the worst defense in the league isn't the Bullets, isn't the Hawks, it's the Mavericks. Defensive or net rating. Number one is the Clippers, Hornets, Lakers, Cavs. Number five is the Spurs. Interesting. Kings, Blazers, Nuggets, Huskies top 10, Bulls, Sonics at 11, Bucks at 12, Sixers at 13, Pistons still positive, Jazz are positive, Wizards, Magic, Knicks. There are 18 teams with a positive net rating still. Timberwolves are a negative, Pacers, and then you have a huge drop off. The bottom 10 teams are clearly the bottom 10 teams. Braves, Grizzlies, Rockets, Heat, huge drop off from the Heat to the Suns. The bottom six, or the bottom five, wait, no, bottom six is also like pretty clear. The Suns will probably jump up a lot in the second half, but at least so far they're pretty terrible. Another pretty solid drop off actually to the bottom four, Mavericks, Warriors, and then Bullets, and then by a whopping 5 points, the Hawks are the worst team. Okay, guess we can look at 3-point percentage. Number one, Huskies, Jazz, Magic, Grizzlies, Cavs, Sixers, Bulls, Knicks, Hornets, Clippers, Wizards. The worst 3-point shooting team in the league, efficiency wise at least, is the Celtics. Attempts, uh, Hawks shoot a lot of threes, aren't very efficient at them. Same with the Suns. Team that shoots the least threes is the Pistons. No surprise there. Because we can look at free throw shooting. The Bulls are almost a 90% free throw shooting team as a uh yeah, they shoot almost 90% from the line as a team. Bullets are the only team under 70%. Okay. Rebounds per 100. Top six, bottom six. Assists, I guess we can look at. Spurs are the top team at getting assists. Steals, blocks, and then fouls. The Nuggets only foul around 13 times a game. Interesting. Guess we can look at the rookie report. Yeah, Jesse Arnold isn't real, but okay. Interesting. Okay, he doesn't really shoot them. Oscar Schmidt shooting really well from three, but yeah, that's it for the mid-season stats video. Um, the second half of the season will probably be not tomorrow, but the day after. I think I have to go to a birthday party tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, and yeah, that's it.